NDTV Siddharth Pandey has reached the epicenter of the crisis unfolding in Uttarakhand, bringing us the first pictures of the scale and size of the devastation unleashed by the floods and the rain that hit this region last week. Siddharth Pandey has been travelling for over 48 hours to reach Kedarnath, much of it on foot, highlighting the challenges that the Indian Army has been facing to rescue thousands stranded beyond roads that have been ripped in half.
After travelling for almost 4 days, walking, trekking, wading through the rivers, we are finally now on our way to the Kedarnath shrine. Those who can make it are making it out of the Kedar valley. We are in fact on our way to the Kedarnath shrine. We've seen devastation all along this route. Even now, many days later, pilgrims are still stranded without food and water. The situation is desperate because the weather is also expected to turn, expected to get much worse. More rain expected, and that's going to really make life even more miserable for people who've already undergone a lot of hardship.
ये रामबाड़ा का इलाका है जो आप देख रहे हैं, अभी पूरी तरह से तबाह हो गया, कुछ नहीं बचा रामबाड़ा में। यहाँ एक बाजार हुआ करता था और मेरे सहयोगी बताएंगे इसमें। यहाँ पर रोहित क्या
हेलीकॉप्टर एक रेस्क्यू कर रहा है, वहाँ देखिए किस जगह हेलीकॉप्टर लैंड किया हुआ है।
बिल्कुल, जैसे मुझे बताया जा रहा है सिद्धार्थ, आप देख सकते हैं किस तरह से हेलीकॉप्टर एक लैंड कर रहा है। और रामबाड़ा के बारे में आपको मालूम है पिछले कुछ दिनों में
एकदम विदेश है तो एकदम आप देख सकते हैं एकदम वॉश आउट हो गया। और जैसे आपने देखा हेलीकॉप्टर का एक माध्यम है यहाँ पर आने का। And you can see even down there the men in red, they are the men from the NDRF, the National Disaster Relief Force. They are trying to now see if they can make a kind of a way all the way up to Kedarnath and back again to town. That's going to be a tough challenge, but their challenge to try and find out anyone who's hiding in the forest, rescue them before the weather gets much worse.
We have seen a lot of anger against National Disaster Rescue Force because people was accusing that they acted very late. But finally we are seeing something is happening on ground. At least these roads are being rebuilt. And ये देख सकते हैं आप मेरे दाईं ओर, आप देखेंगे पूरा रास्ता खत्म हो गया है, रास्ता है ही नहीं। मोहम्मद आरिफ आपको दिखा रहे हैं, ये पूरा रास्ता खत्म हो गया है। बिल्कुल एक तरह से ये जो पगडंडी सी आ रही है ऊपर से, तो ये विनाश लीला को हम आपको सीधे दिखा रहे हैं एनडीटीवी पर। ये जो देखिए हमने पिछले 3 दिनों में 4 दिनों में यहाँ तक का रास्ता तो सफर किया। अब देखिए यहाँ पर कहाँ सड़क होगी, कोई सड़क नहीं, पिछले पूरी चट्टान पूरी बह गई है। पीछे देखिए।
As we approach Kedarnath north of us, the destruction up here right at the top is all too apparent. Buildings simply torn away, washed away. Small groups of people scattered around, trying to fend for themselves. Of course, in places now you've got some of the relief forces out here, some of the security men out here. Main aim now to try and make sure that these people are evacuated here as quickly as possible. And I think as we fly over this area, the devastation simply and the scale of what's happened here at Kedarnath, it was over within moments as the water came rushing down a very narrow valley here at the top of the summit. The destruction, that's the shrine out there, still intact over there. However, just around it, new gullies have been formed where the earth completely has been scooped away as the river waters just surged through.
तो अब हम केदारनाथ की जो मंदिर है वहां पहुंच चुके हैं और ये जो यहाँ बर्बादी का नजारा दिखाई दे रहा है वो बिल्कुल हैरान करने वाला है। कभी यहाँ एक शानदार मंदिर खड़ा होता था, कभी यहाँ बहुत सारे लोग, एक जीता जागता बाजार था, यहाँ पर जिंदगी अटखेलियां करती थी। लेकिन अभी जो है आप साफ तौर पे देख सकते हैं यहाँ सिर्फ जो है बर्बादी का मंजर है।